So what is the Amazon.com method and when should you use it? I'm going to give you a perfect example. For example, the brand Tamashi Nations. If you don't know this brand, it's amazing. A Japanese brand of toys, very popular with a lot of collectors, and it sells super well. It gets carried by Barnes and Nobles a lot, so you can easily flip merchandise that you buy from Barnes and Nobles and flip it for a profit on Amazon. But in order to do so, you gotta get ungated. But guess what? I just typed Tamashi Nations on the cold search bar, and it says that it couldn't find any results. Then I Google it, Tamashi Nations, and it's coming up with the Tamashi Nations website, which is in Japanese. And when I try to purchase from them, it actually redirects me to Bandai, which is the parent company. It's another toy brand. The point here is that if I use a method to buy directly from the brand, I am not sure if I will be able to submit that as cool evidence with Amazon to actually get ungated for this brand. So that leaves me with two options. Option one is to go the distributor wholesale supplier route. So I'm going to find out who distributes Tamashi Nations in the US. And I got to deal with all the shenanigans that come with buying from a supplier. Or I can go the Amazon.com route. The Amazon.com route is very simple. You would look for a Tamashi Nations product on Amazon. But let me explain that in a little bit. Before I do that, let me explain the three reasons why I love using the Amazon.com method for ungated. Number one, Amazon just ships really fast, as you know. You can get the product even within the same day sometimes. Number two, you are buying from Amazon.com, not from third-party sellers. So you know that you are buying from a reputable source. Amazon.com is reputable. And probably the most important reason why I love using the Amazon.com method, because we are making it super easy on the Amazon review team to verify our purchase for ungating. Imagine if you are a manual reviewer and you have to go through all the proof of purchase evidence submitted by sellers, and you have to call the retailer, you have to call Kohl's, or you have to call Nike, or you have to call all these different suppliers to verify that the sellers legitimately purchased the items. Well, when you present proof that you bought from Amazon.com themselves, they can basically auto-verify it. We are asking to get approved on a brand that we purchased from them directly. And that is the reason the Amazon.com method works really well. Now, a few very important warnings when you're doing this method. Number one, do not use your seller account to do the purchases. Protect your seller account at all costs. And this is exactly why you should have a separate account for buying. If you don't have a separate account already, create a brand new Amazon account. You can simply create it with the same information, the same shipping information that you have, your same name. You don't really have to change all that stuff. The only thing that needs to be different is your email address must be different, and in some cases your phone number. In some cases, Amazon, you get to skip the phone number part. So you just provide a different email address and open that account. Once you have that account, you have two choices. Keep it as a personal account, or what looks actually more legit is if you have a business account, an Amazon business account. For Amazon Business, they have what is called Business Prime, and it's basically the cost of having Prime plus $69 a year for the Duo business account. It's slightly more expensive than Amazon Prime. Now, in order to do that, you will need an LLC. I know that some of you guys do not have an LLC yet. If you don't, I highly recommend you get one. If you do have an LLC, this is perfect for you. You ideally need an LLC, an EIN number, and a business credit card. And you submit all that information to Amazon and they will approve you within the day or two. So the business account does go through a little approval process on Amazon's side. Now, this is the ideal preferred method to doing the Amazon.com ungating method. Again, if you don't have a business yet, you can easily do a personal account. That's okay, but the rule with personal accounts is do not use Prime. It has to be a personal account that does not have Prime on it. For some reason, Amazon does not like it when you buy items for ungating from a non-Prime account unless it's a business account, because a business comes with Prime. Don't ask me why. That's what I heard, and that's what I've done through trial and error that works for ungating. Another important thing, if you already have a personal account and have a business, you can easily convert your personal account into a business account. So you don't need to actually get a brand new account. Just convert your personal account into a business. Now that you're set up with your separate buying account, a few more rules. Number one, you must buy from Amazon.com. In this case, for example, this is Tamashi Nations. We see the brand right here, but it is sold by a third-party seller. So you cannot be buying from a third-party seller when you're trying to ungate. It must be from Amazon.com. Now, in this other scenario, Amazon.com does sell these Tamashi Nations. They have an order limit of 3. So we ideally want to find a product that we can buy 10 off. So for example, this Tamashi Nations product is sold by Amazon and we can buy 10 without limit. Actually, Amazon has a stock of over 1,000 of this. Also, like with any other ungatings that we've done so far, you probably know by now that if you cannot find, for example, in this case, Amazon sells it, the order limit is 3, and you cannot find a product that you can order 10 from, which is ideal, then you can buy this one, 3 units of this one, and maybe 7 units of another Tamashi Nations product, as long as they fall within the same brand and the same purchase order, the same invoice, then that's okay too. But ideally, we want to find one single product that you can buy 10 of. So now you're just going to wait until your product arrives to your house. Once it arrives to your house or the place where you ship the product to, you're going to go to your Amazon orders and you're going to go to view invoice, view invoice. Now, why do we want to wait until the product arrives to your house? It's very simple. If you take a screenshot right away of your invoice while your item hasn't shipped yet, the invoice will say shipping now, shipping now. And this is wrong. It tells Amazon that your product has not shipped yet. It hasn't been fulfilled yet. So you cannot use this as proof of purchase. Let me now show you an invoice where the item has been delivered already. So as you can see in this invoice, it says ship because the item was already delivered. And this is very good because it tells Amazon right away, Amazon knows that the item has been delivered to you. Also make sure, obviously this goes without saying, your invoice contains your order number, the total, the product description, how many of this item you purchased, your shipping address, your payment information, all the necessary info that Amazon wants to see to verify. Make sure to get high resolution images, include the UPC code, different angles of the product, make sure that the 10 units are in the shot, put the shipping box and the shipping label where the items came from in the background of the picture. Make sure to hold all your product with your hand, and then you should reference how I go about formatting the file name where I save my images and my invoice in a very specific format where I include the ASIN number underscore invoice.png and ASIN number underscore image1.png. Again, sure to put in the optional comments that you are wanting to get ungated in this ASIN number and in this category, and here is proof of purchase with your invoice and all the product images. Now, as you know, Amazon may take up to 7 business days to go and approve or reject your request. If they approve your request, congratulations. If they reject your request, you can always reopen the case and resubmit. It might be, sometimes it's about getting the right manual reviewer to review your case. Keep resubmitting every couple of days and you should be okay. You have all the right evidence with a proven method, which is the Amazon.com method, that I've used myself countless times. You should definitely be okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, if you want to check all the tools that I use, under the description. Do me a huge favor again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And before I leave you, I would love for you to watch this video right here that I'm going to link. I think you're going to find a lot of value if you're into retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Watch this video. See you on the next one. Take care.